All right, welcome back to another edition of Chad Talks, and it's been a long time, so I have a lot to share with you, and I've been having a lot of fun. Last week was the Gettysburg Rocks benefit concert for children's cancer, and with the Best Regards Band, and dozens of other bands that played over several different venues and dates and times. So it was really amazing to be a part of this big, huge, connection of musicians and whatnot. So festival, and I got to meet the most amazing people and other musicians that are just so talented and so driven, and they had so much energy and passion, and it really reminded me of I like to put as much as I can into my playing and my performances, and then I see these people just letting it all go, and I was like, wow, it's the most amazing thing, and I have the utmost respect. So I'm going to continue to just give as much as I can. I think of musicians like Stevie Ray Vaughan, and he just channel energy. He was just this transfer of energy. That's what he should have named himself. But nevertheless, I had a great time, and equally I've been enjoying playing with Smooth Groove and playing the oldies for the senior communities that we hang out at, and I've been doing that a long time, playing for senior communities, and I also have a solo gig coming up in 2 days, which I'm really excited about. And what's cool is I get to mix up the genres, everything from When the Saints to some country songs to some John Denver, Willie Nelson, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, and then we can get more into the Elvis and B.B. King and blues era that people, Chuck Berry, people enjoy, and stuff like that, Chubby Checker. So it's great to play all those oldies, and I've learned so many things from them. And looking back, I first joined Standard Delivery back in, I guess it was around the year, it was before 2000, because I remember during Y2K that I was starting to get gigs and stuff like that with Standard Delivery. So, and then that band went on 15 some odd years, and it really shaped me, molded me into the musician I am today. I mean, I learned so many things through that 15 solid years of playing. We were, very popular for what we were doing in this area and whatnot. And we'd play a lot of corporate shows and weddings and big dinner dances and stuff at the fancy restaurants, and we'd wear tuxedos and stuff like that. And these, the audience was, dressed in their high dollar, fucking, dinner suits and stuff. And I love those events, because here I was like this, hippie kind of rocked out dude put in this environment that was like totally foreign to me, but yet exciting. And I'm there, playing rock and roll and blues and oldies for, what I considered, rich people, wealthy people. So it was a thrill to me to just, sort of be stuck in the middle of that environment. But I loved it. I did that for a long time, and we'd play festivals and stuff like that as well, and different clubs and whatnot. But I really learned a lot through those years of playing, and learned about being a professional musician and the do's and don'ts. And there's without it, I would not be where I am today. And I miss those days in a certain way. Being in a dance band like that, and but I enjoy the bands that I'm in now because they're a little more experimental and having a great time. We play some great gigs, and I'm also looking forward to hanging out with my buddies from the Not Responsible band. You know, when we get together, we like take music to this whole new level, and it's because we have this connection with each other, like brothers or family. It's like we can almost read each other's minds, and because we've been playing so long, and we can go in all these different directions, and it's really cool when you connect with other musicians on that level. So, you know, on that note, that's what I've been up to, and been having a good time. Sorry to keep rambling on and whatnot, but super excited about it. You know, I also take guitar lessons every week, and I started that about a year ago. I remember my teacher saying, you know, try and gauge where you are after a year and set some markers and stuff like that. So I definitely have done that, and it's interesting to look back and think back, you know, a little bit on that progression throughout the year. Now, just so you know, some past history, you know, I took jazz guitar lessons back in the early 90s. I took it for 4 or 5 years, and then I think I also took, before that, I had blues guitar, which, you know, led into jazz, and then by the year 2000, again, when I joined Standard Delivery, I stopped taking lessons and started learning R&B. So now I'm back to it, and again, trying to gauge where I am, and it's exciting, you know, learning all of these scales and theories and stuff, and then also learning how to apply it and be free form with it, and make it your own. You know, I don't want to be a real technical player. I don't want to sound like I'm playing a scale when I'm doing a lead. You know, I want to make it my own, so have to find that balance. But I'll play you one of the scales I've been working on for guitar lessons. It's an E harmonic minor. You know. Yeah, it's a beautiful sounding scale, you know, and it goes well with that whole Spanish. Yeah, so then, you know, obviously making it your own a little bit. That's where you have to be creative as a musician. Maybe blend it with some other scales. A minor 7. You get the idea. So really enjoy taking lessons and learning as much as I can, and again, just wanted to check in with all of you. As always, you know, let me know your thoughts. Give me a thumbs up, comment, subscribe to my channel, and if there's a topic or song you'd like me to work on, let me know. I'd love to hear your suggestions and thoughts, and as always, be kind to each other. See you next time. Thanks for watching.